Welcome to your magical moon message. This is the peace dealer. Your mother did not raise a punk. Look at me. Your father did not raise a punk. Whether that's your real mother or father or your heavenly father and earth mother or heavenly mother or earth mother or father, you know what I'm saying? Look at me. Do you see me? This is it. This is motherfucking it. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but sometimes you just have to curse because that's just how it comes out. Motherfucker. This is it! Do you see me? This is it. This is it. After this moon transit, by the time the moon is in Scorpio, Virgo, I don't care if I'm crusty right now. Aries season, I don't care if I'm crusty, Virgo. I don't. We can deal with that later. By the time the moon is in Scorpio, the sun will be in Aries, and things will get very scary. This is no joke. Stop laughing. Look at me. Your parents did not raise a punk. And your spiritual parents did not raise a punk either. I'm here to let you know everything is coming to a head. You didn't come and evolve so that you would do nothing with it. As we enter the warrior sign, you're going to make warrior moves. Please be smart. Please be very smart. But you're going to make very bold warrior moves. You're going to take action in bold ways. But this is not about predictions, about what you will or won't do. This is about, this is it. The moon is in Libra, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let you know, right off the mother effing bat, you have fully, at the critical juncture of 28 and 29 degrees Pisces, look at me! Your parents did not raise no fool, and they did not raise no punk. We are at the final degrees of Pisces, ladies and gentlemen. You have fully transcended this malarkey of a cycle. Some of your spirit guides thought they could play you. They didn't know you were a magician too. Some of you had to look at your spirit guides and karmic overlords like, listen, y'all changed the assignment up on me, North Node Gemini, like I didn't notice. Y'all try to play me. See, you're taking this confidence to an extra dimensional level. Don't worry, I've been crazy. There's no way this message cannot sound crazy because we're literally on the juncture of stepping into active war. So war in Pisces season is feeling like, oh my God, the tension. I can feel the vibe of the tension. War in Aries season is 6 a.m. in the morning and you're scrapping with your neighbor. Like, fuck Ukraine on television. You're at war with your neighbor now. Like, bitch, I told you to put that shit down. And they're like, listen, you know that's my song. And then boom, you said you're a vegan. You don't do beef. But look at you scrapping at 6 in the morning. Listen, this is not a joke. Aries season is amongst us. And I'm trying to explain why in like 3 days, you might be in a mortal beef with like someone you've never met on the internet. And they actually took the time to pay $264 to fly where you're at because they IP location to your address. And now it's 6 in the morning and they're outside and they want smoke. And you want smoke too. You don't even want smoke, but this motherfucker just annoys you so much. Now you outside at 6 a.m., 3 degrees Aries, scrapping, whooping the donkey face out this dude. Like, yeah, you was talking tough on the internet. That's every Aries dream. Just to beat the shit out of people talking the shit out of the internet. Listen, this is not a joke. If you laughed, get off this video. You don't know what time it is. If you laughed, you don't know what time it is. We're at the last degrees of Pisces. You've completely transcended the nature of yourself. And now you are realizing the consequence of your own greatness. All around you, fake people who had so much to gain from their illusory power over you. Now that you see yourself and feel yourself as you truly are, you're seeing their true nature as they reveal they have nothing to gain from you having actually a healthy understanding of yourself. See, you having an unhealthy understanding of yourself, even at an unconscious level, where this doesn't have to be in a sense where people are the evil villains of your life, like I'm gonna make this person insecure, but maybe the unconscious exchanges in which we enable people to dim our light. Or in most of your cases watching, the evil villains, because some of y'all are just so strongly affiliated with your truth, you be attracting the evilest people. Like, we need to fuck this person up. They're gonna get in our way. So like, you're starting to see what you've always seen, but now seeing more actual action towards acting from in their position and you responding to in your position. The live real-time realization, especially through Moon and Virgo, how maybe when you were unconscious of your own magnificence, and however that applies to you, there are many people who had a lot to gain from that. Even people who can soundboard their beliefs and ideas towards you before you really knew what you believe and who you are. And so now that even at a subconscious or unconscious level, you're not allowing people to do that, this is actually real time setting up the conflicts that you're going to deal with directly Aries season. And don't let the peace of Pisces fool you. Aries is gonna turn everything up to several notches. And this Aries season is spicy. This Aries season is like a military officer coming home to somebody in bed with their PS5. You thought I was gonna say spouse. No, PS5. And it's war. Nah, but you know what I mean. Other than that, yeah, it's explosive. It's unexpectedly explosive with Mars and Venus square Uranus. So certain things that you might not think are a big deal at all, other people have just now vowed it to be the biggest deal. And certain things that are very disrespectful to you, it's not really a big deal to others. Like, get over it. I basically am using you, or I'm disrespecting you, but God forbid you call me out for disrespecting you, then you're the bad guy. I should be able to throw stones, okay, and hide my hand. So if you're dealing with people like that, it's your fault. You could have been knocked them out. You should have just done the time. You could have been beat the crap out of these people and just done the battery charge. But you're not about it, and I understand. Aries season is going to make you about it, whether you want to be about it or not. You know, some of you people feel like you're pacifists, like, I can never be violent. I can never be violent. You finna be violent. You finna be violent. You already know you got it in you. All the Aries moons are like, I've been wishing a bitch would, the peace dealer. Every Aries moon right now is like, I was just out at the gym. I was about to beat someone up, but I just, Aries moons, your time is coming. Aries, y'all do this shit every day, so you don't need your own season. But Aries moon, your time is coming. Your time is coming, Aries moon. Listen, this isn't a fucking game, y'all. This isn't a fucking game at all. Many of you survived the craziest psyop of all time. And if you didn't allow your mind to get influenced then, there's nothing that can stop you now. But new levels, new devils, folks. I want you to really think here, because the moon in Libra is 8th house to Pisces. We're not going to get the exact king kunks until energies shift in Aries and Scorpio. And sneak peek here, Aries and Scorpio do not fuck with each other. Unless they're having sex, then they fuck with each other intensely. Ask any Aries and Scorpio. Ask them in the comments if you know Aries and Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio do not fuck. Scorpio is always throwing shade at Aries. Always. On sight. Aries does not fuck with Scorpio on principle. Now, unless they're having sex, then it's totally different. They'll have sex and explode everything. But other than that, right. So we're gonna start the transit off there with the moon in its fall and the sun in its exaltation. This is a lot of on-site energy. And if you're not hip to what's happening, because you might be good, but maybe this could be happening to your friends. And now it's 6:05 in the morning and your friend is like, hey, get to my apartment. It's going down. And like your friendship, like, dude, don't think you can escape this. Listen, Aries season, oh my God. Aries season is here, y'all. This is your last couple of days to prepare, getting your zen. Okay, like, really understand this is the final war to end all wars. This is the segue into the apocalypse and Armageddon. Please don't think it's all gonna happen like in 1 year. This is a 17-year shot. We have the coming of the new age. Shout out to y'all born after 95. 3 pillars, okay? This is the segue of the redefinition of society in a more grounded aspect. And what I mean by that, of course, is the redefinition and reawakening of exposing corrupt corporative channels, redefining authority. And what I mean is Pluto, Neptune, and of course Uranus. If you think I sound weird now, I promise. Like Aries season's amongst us. You haven't seen anything yet. But this is so important. Pluto's gonna go into Aquarius 2023, and then it's gonna really go in later. But it's gonna touch Aquarius 2023. It's gonna touch it. Yes, touched by an angel. I mean it like that. And even though it's not gonna fully be in there, you're gonna feel the effects. It's gonna be a lot. Then 2025, Neptune's gonna go into Aries, and then 2026, Uranus is gonna be in Gemini. Those are like the cords being plugged in for all the superpowers of everyone born after 95 to start awakening so they can lead the revolt and revolution against these old monoliths and oligarchs and technological bureaucrats who think that they can really finesse you because they know they're playing a stopgap measure game. I'm not here to teach you that you have powers within. You can awaken superpowers. All you motherfuckers have been in the closet since like the 60s. So like the whole notion, like this is why you had KGB and CIA having all these documents hidden and them abducting indigos. Like the whole concept of superpowers and psychic ability is not new. Like your grandparents pioneered that shit. Your grandparents and their great-grandparents pioneered all that shit. And either built their traditions off of that and yada, 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 yada. I don't give a fuck. Many of you are here because we have this collective mission to push this forward. And, you know, some people don't have your unique soul vibration. And so there's certain shit that you have to do that you don't want to do, but you have to do because no one else can do it but you, and that's your motherfucking superpower. This is just not a game, though. So now that we're at a critical juncture where we're pushing forward everything your ancestors innovated regarding supernatural ability and superpowers, it's not that we're awakening superpowers like they didn't. It's just that we're doing it with internet and progressive socialism that, not socialism compared to like capitalism, but progressive social expectations where you can't really just rape anybody or you can't really just kill anybody, but you also have to address corruption in government in an apocalypse cycle where the concept of government is going to collapse and we'll have a literal succession war between rich families and guilds, guild wars, where we'll see, you know what I'm saying? I want you to look at everything that I'm saying is crazy as fuck because Pluto's not in Aquarius yet. So even though everything that generally us as astrologers predicted have just been right, because this isn't really like a magic ability, it's like meteorology. So like just like we did this, you can do this too, and you do this. The main point of my whole rambling speech was that I'm not necessarily here to tell you like you're here to awaken superpowers, guys. You've been in the closet or you've been sharing this your whole life. You already know what your abilities are. You're taking it to the next level. But this is integrating you with how, in the full context, you take the entirety of who you are and insert that into your collective and start to manifest synchronicities that align with who you are. Not that you have it, but it's more prominent. And this moon trining all this Saturn energy is strengthening the collective connection that you'll be experiencing mostly in a higher causal mental faculty, which is fancy way of saying like a cloud consciousness where your thoughts connect to other people's thoughts, and collectively people have awakened and transformed more of their ability to harness these abilities, mainly because of the younger generation of people born after 2008 who are anchoring and holding this consciousness. And it's not as simple as that, but at this point I don't give a fuck because Pluto's going to be in Aquarius and like ancient aliens are going to awaken and the shit is going to look like that one Tom Cruise movie. And not that that's supposed to scare you, because there's still aliens here. I'm trying to sound as crazy as possible because Aries season's coming too. So I just want you to think of this as like you get the final piece of the puzzle and it's this moment of glory, like, yes, I finally understand. And then the universe just kicks you like, all right, now on a war, boom. And you don't even have that much time to relish in that enjoyment. You just have to quickly go forward with it and just enjoy it along the way. So that was probably the craziest moon message I've ever spit. I'm going to make it my duty to make each message progressively more crazy, just so I can reflect how crazy the times are. But other than that, y'all, this main message is to just let you know that, I was going to curse, but yeah, Be very mindful of people who recognize that you leveling up in this capacity, they have little to gain from manipulating you, and see how you feel their true nature and how to transform that. Maranatha, Godspeed, peace.